Coming out with it, it's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw, it's Chang. Under fire. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem.
Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Culpepper. Quickly complete. There he goes. The 40, inside the 30, the 10, and he ran away from the crowd. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to pass. It's Culpepper. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, better look out. Fights off the defender.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Gonna try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And here he comes out of the end zone. He was looking as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick strike complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Hawkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Panthers are flying down the field. Give to the big fullback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the...
Turning it off! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Buster. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Culpepper. He'll throw it. Checks it down to the running back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Rush is on him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Oh, he's got some space. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the...
It's picked up, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. And he'll be marked to the back. Trying to take it back. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown LSU! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Sticks it in his belly. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working that left side now. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake.
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell me they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Hawkins. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. FIU pushing tempo. To the air. It's Bailey. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
The give to the fullback. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Touchdown, Panthers. Fit it in the window for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Down here close on the goal line, you got to have great timing, and there was no hesitation by the quarterback. As soon as he saw his target open up, he fired that football in for 6.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Culpepper. Finds his man. It's Boston. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house. Vision showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
This defense is going to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Culpepper. Snags it over the middle. Can't get him to the ground.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
From the gun, running back gets the give. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarter...
Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Wants to throw. It's Reynolds. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Jackson. If you consider the swing pass an extension of the running game, well, they shut down the run and the swing on that one.
No doubt. Locked him down. Great job seeing it right away. Eyes on the running back. And as soon as they threw it, multiple guys breaking on the football, getting...
Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Wants to go up top, using his legs to buy some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Culpepper. The throw to the outside is complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Slips one guy, now he's loose. What a play there, and he's got it all
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll go with a direct snap. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Austin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about that start? This dude is in fuego. Over 100 yards receiving already. You could tell there's a matchup they like, and they're going to exploit it, continuing to feature this wide receiver who's just chewing up yards.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. To throw, it's Reynolds. Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense, and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Belt. Right down the gut of the field. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Looking to throw on third and goal. Takes a hit as he fires. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. After the filthy move, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice game and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
That's punt. It's Royer. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and...
Got some room to run. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Wildcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Austin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Reynolds. Buys a little extra time. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's like...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. The run from the shotgun. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Bringing the heat. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Defense might bring the house here. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.